What's up? Can I get a holler in the chat? So I'm going through last night, me and a buddy pulled an entire Vivid Voltage box. Let's see if we can get that in there. Just going through everything. Cool. So my plan here right now is I need to go through all this stuff and sort it out by common, uncommon, figure out what the heck I'm gonna do with it. Because one thing about doing these box pulls is you end up with a ton of cards. My buddy ran away with the VMAX Pikachu last night, but some really nice pulls last night actually. Anyone need a card? Here's one. If we can get a like, I'll throw another one out there. Like on the video. Maybe more for a sub. I don't even know. Definitely do 3 for a sub. Okay, so common. My eyes ain't so good. Uncommon. God, you just sort the energy all by themselves too. Man, these are so slick. They just like slide all over the place. It's kind of funny. All right. Common. That's a common, huh? Wow. energy is that? Is it bad that I don't know? Yeah, so I went to the store with a buddy, and he wanted to get some sleeves, and like lo and behold, they had a ton of Pokemon stuff. We were kind of surprised because we were even joking about it going in there because just there's none anywhere. We were like, hey, should we even ask? Like, feel stupid even asking. Like, oh yeah, here you go, guys, right here. And then sure as enough, they totally did. They had Vivid Voltage, they had Unbroken Bonds. I don't remember the third one that they had. They had packs and booster boxes. So I don't know. My buddy just had the bug, and we just went for it. Oh no, that's not royalty free. Gonna have to fix that. Oh, here's a rare that we missed. This one's got sleeved. So many executes too. I just never been more tired of looking at eggs. What's going on with GameStop? There's just like no volume. Way more with AMC though. Okay, how do I get rid of this? Please. Thank you. All right. So here's a pile of uncommons. And then all of these commons. Ooh, buddy. I don't really care if they're right side up right now or not. I just need to get them organized and stored away. Bye. Thanks for the free music. All right, this is far too difficult. It's funny, I haven't really played with new cards like this where they just slide all over the place. I guess maybe like a new deck of cards I have in the past. But I would never dream of trying to rub these all up. Just for the sake of making them grip better. Rookie mistake. That's what a lot of people did to their cards back in the day, I'm sure. Maybe I should actually play the game. Got enough cards for it. S&P's taking a pretty big hit. Alright, I don't like this playlist anymore. Not bad, not bad. LMC, just hanging out, chilling. Got a little bit of time to kill and cleaning up from some fun last night. How about you? What's going on in your world? Oh yeah, this boy needs a sleeve. How many? I can't even actually see. Is it 69? Is it 69? Nice. Next stop 420. Is that you? I didn't see a thing come through. I've used OBS for like a week now. Good to hear. You want anything up on the screen? What do you want to see? Come for the stonks, you come for the cards. Come for the music. Let me know if you want to see anything switched up. Let me show you our sweet pulls from last night. I'm just kind of sorting through the riffraff here. Let me get the sleeve on this boy here. Oh, that one's busted. Alrighty, walk you through them. Cool. Yeah, so my buddy made off with the VMAX Pikachu because he was real excited and he wanted to show his girlfriend, and I don't know if she cared about it at all, but it was fun. It was the big hitter of the night. I actually live streamed it, and it's pretty funny going back and watching both of our reactions because we're just like, oh, yeah, it's good stuff. Good stuff. What's your you got any big hitters in your collection? What's your favorite card? So, a couple of these goodies here. So we got the Togekiss. Is that the right way to say it? I love that full art. And then the Pikachu V, we actually pulled this and then the VMAX back to back, which was fun for sure. We did it early too, right? So we were like, oh man, this is the box. It was pretty good. I mean, it was pretty good. I love this art. Let's see if I can get that to hit a little better with the camera. No, that's worse. Yeah, like that one a lot. XY Evo Charizard. Yeah, but you know what? I mean, I swear to God, in just the last few weeks, I've seen the asking price for XY boxes go up from like, I swear, I'm pretty new to this. I mean, I've been familiar with Pokemon my whole life, and my little brother was really into it. I watched the shows and stuff, but I didn't really. He stole all my good cards anyway. But I swear I saw like a couple weeks ago an XY box going for like sealed box for like $700, and this morning I was just checking, and I mean they were like all $1,200. So I think XY is gonna be going up big. Like if you even look at like Team Rocket stuff now, super expensive. You know, I feel like anything pre, 2002 and earlier is considered super old. Yeah, isn't this nice? So let's see. And then we did get this Charizard. I mean, non-hollow, nothing, but still like, hey man, Charizard, right? It's just like, do you try and sell it now, or do you just sit on it knowing what happened to Charizards over the years? Like, I mean, if you saw, a base set Charizard with a back that looked like that today, you'd freak. You would freak. Here's another amazing one. Yeah, and then a couple more here. Sorry for my YouTube ads. Yeah, some of these with the matte, it'll be hard to see. Actually, let me get this up here. There we go. Just put him in a sleeve, because why not, right? There's a reverse Lucario. I like that. I really big fan of that vertical hollow. Before COVID, it was $35 for a pack, not a box. Yeah, I think packs are like $3.99 now. Did I? And if I said that it was $1,200 for a pack, I didn't mean for a pack. I meant a booster box, which sometimes I think one thing and say the other. So don't hold me to it. Another one of those. I feel like, some of those early days too, they weren't so on top about some of their printing. I guess the technology has changed quite a bit. There's another V. He's hilarious. I really like this full art thing that they're doing. Only one VMAX. I wish I had another Togekiss. I wish I had the Pikachu VMAX here, but. And then a nice Zapdos. Yeah, I agree. I think the artwork is, I think people are starting to accept this new artwork more too, just because the base set stuff is so hard to get. But I mean, it is very cool. They have done a very good job of continuing to innovate. You'd think after a while there's only so many ways to make a card, but I mean, look at how that pops. Yeah, and then some couple reverses. I mean, I got even more here. I'll just fire through them really quick. I think that was everything special.
Looking for royalty-free music? Check out Epidemic Sound. Discover over 30,000 tracks and 60,000 sound effects, with new tracks added every week.
That one's hilarious.
Right away. Start your
I like that one. That one's cool. I like the colors, the blue and the purple. And then I think, yeah, these are a few more hollows. That's stunk. I mean, you love to pull that card, but no hollow. It's hard to not get like your hopes up and down, but the reality is if everything was a winner, that would mean it probably wasn't worth very much because, you know, everyone would be pulling them. Yeah, that's cool. Non-hollow. Yeah. That's them. That's them. Now I just got to figure out what the heck to do to them. Do with them. Probably send some in for grading, but they probably just live in these sleeves for a little bit, I suppose. See what happens. You like to do you like to flip cards or sell them, or do you buy to sell or just buy to collect, or my favorite card in the set is probably either this guy here, the Raikou, or the VMAX Pikachu that again my buddy took off with. I like the VMAX because they make them look like really big and scary, which is funny, right? Because Pikachu's very cute and cuddly, but all the VMAX stuff it's like they turn all the characters into like their form of Godzilla. Oops. So check this out. Let me show you something cool.
Steve and Dave use eToro to trade cryptocurrencies. Steve does extensive research in order to find the next Bitcoin. Dave does research on crypto level. Steve follows the.
So I've been going around like finding people on Craigslist and whatnot selling private lots, and so I've been able to come up on some good come ups lately. This guy, I'm probably going to go back and buy some more cards from him, but I got 5 of these, and they're just like, and he had a stack of them, an absolute stack. So I was able to go through and pick all the best ones out. I mean, you can see they are like pretty flawless. And I even was able to snag a few that have, let's see, is there a swirl on that one? No. There you go. Look at that. Oh, no worries, bro. That's cool. Yeah, last night was my first time buying a bunch of packs. Another swirl on that one. No print lines. Yeah, super clean. So then I found this guy on Craigslist down in Portland, Oregon, and he was selling his son's collection. He was downsizing, getting rid of a bunch of stuff, and so I had him send me some pictures over the phone, and confirm that his son wasn't going to miss him. And I couldn't really tell from the pictures. I could see his cards were kind of beat up, but I was willing to take a gamble, so I just threw him an offer, and he accepted it, and it wasn't that much. And but it kind of broke my heart, man, because this kid had, I mean, he was probably, my brother's age when he first started playing with these cards. He said he's 29 now, and like every single card that could be a hitter had something wrong with it. Like even this guy here, I mean, it looks so nice. And if you flip it around, you can see in that left corner right there, there's like a little pinch or something. See if I can get it better. There it is. Yeah. And it was just like every single one that I would go through, he was like, it was a binder of like 500 cards. And every time I'd pull something up exciting, I'd pull it out and I'd look at it. And sometimes it wasn't immediately apparent, but there was always something wrong with almost every single hot card. And that's cool. I mean, that's why I didn't offer the guy that much money. But so he had this Mewtwo in there. But like even that, if you look, oops, somewhere on here, there's a crease. Oh yeah, down here. It's bent. If you can see that. It's all good. This one's okay. This Venomoth. But, it's like, because who would pull that one out? Electrode, big tear on it. This Dark Arbok is looking okay. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say loads. Like, look at it. Look at this card. It's, it's all warped. Like, this was for sure soaked. I mean, it'll sell for some money, and some of these cards are worth grading still, but, they're not in the 9 and the 10 condition that you hope for. But, I mean, that's to be expected, right? Lots of wear around the edges. They're clean. I mean, they'll sell. I could sell that as a bare card, but, you want to be able to grade them if you can. This one's all right. It's probably like a 6. If I'm being really realistic with myself. This Machamp, some wear around the edges. Nice to have it, though. This one's all right. This one's pretty clean. This guy, big old dent, thumbprint, right? Let's see if I can find it. It's hard with the sleeve on it, but it's bent a little bit. Hitmonchan, tear or a fold. Now this breaks my heart. Oh, I mean, the action that this guy must have seen. Macaroni and cheese in one hand and your Raichu in the other. Yeah, that's true. No, you're right. You're right. You just get a little greedy sometimes, I suppose. Kabutops is in good shape. Poliwrath, not bad. Yeah, and then those are the rest of his rare cards or uncommons. So I bought that lot. I also bought another lot from a guy who was like a coin collector. He knew nothing about Pokemon at all. He had won a storage locker auction, and I went and met him, and it was a box full of. I'll pull it. I'll bring it up here in a second. So it was just a cardboard box, and I didn't have time to look through them. But again, the price was too good to beat, and it was just like this. He kept trying to sell me a bunch of coins and stuff too, which I was just not that interested in. I told him the only coins I buy are Bitcoin, and of course he knew nothing about it. But like these are the rest of the cards that are. I mean, these are all just the unlimiteds, you know, and the commons and stuff. But they're all. I mean, they're all base set cards. And, you know, they're not in bad shape. But it's like, what do you do with them? I guess it's a good thing that they don't take up that much room. I know, the Raichu, right? Yeah. Yeah, I know. But from that pack, I pulled some really cool stuff. So from that lot, but it was like a big education for me. So he had a Pikachu in there, bunch of Pikachus, another one, this shadowless Bulbasaur, and then the kind of the fun stuff that I didn't really know about that I had to learn about. Was a lot of the Japanese stuff. So this is a banned Japanese card because of the black face. It also has the no rarity. It does not have a rarity stamp, which I feel like is not as big of a deal as it will be maybe at some point. But all of these Japanese cards were like really, really good shape. So that was really exciting. That's from a different lot. The red tags are from a different lot that I bought. Yeah. Like this in a 10 goes for $300 or so. No rarity again. Sabrina's Gengar. A few more of the I have a few more of the banned cards too. Let's see. Where'd they go? Oh, they're right here. So I actually have another one of these, a second one. This one, the finger, given the bird. No rarity again. And then this one, because it has the swastika on it. And that one does have a rarity. Yeah, but yeah, I've bought like 4 or 5 lots. To date. This is first edition. A lot of just like first edition, you know, Psyduck, Slowpoke, Shadowless Pikachu. Yeah. I got like 4 red cheeks. So I need to start selling some of them though. Enough acquisition. Yeah, right? I feel like they are made out of way better material. It seems like the backs hold up so much better. And it's like, that would be so typical, right? I don't know how old you are, but I'm in my mid-30s, and, you know, for a long time it's been, you know, the Japanese just make things better despite any, some people's willingness to admit it. But the cards do seem to be way better constructed. The centering seems to be much more consistent, much more regular. They probably weren't printing them as fast, and they were probably, and done out of a different print shop. And so I just figured give it some time, Yeah, it is fun to have. I mean, my buddy kind of recently got me back into this, and it's a little bit his fault, but it's a fun hobby, I like the sorting and the organizing and the keeping track. And I have baseball cards. I have, even as a kid, I went and I pulled these out to find these, when I figured out that Pokemon was hitting again. And I was going through some of my old baseball stuff, baseball cards. And everything I have is actually in really, really good shape. I started pulling it out and sleeving it because, even as a kid, I was like, I don't know, these are just stupid little cards, but they don't take up much room. And who knows, someday they might be hot. They might be worth it. And I, went out and sure enough, I had like 10 Ken Griffey Jr. cards, which, again, not worth a bunch of these days, but they're in really good shape. So you better believe I sleeved them up and got them in some nice rigid holders because, yeah. Those are just my babies, and they've been with me my whole life, so why not, right? All right, I gotta sort through these last stacks of commons and uncommons here, and then I gotta bounce because I got a job interview with Reddit. Thanks, man. Thanks. Here, I'll show you a couple. Harold Reynolds, who was actually a commentator for a long time here for the Seattle Mariners. He played for Seattle. This is a California Angels card, so I just kept it. Dennis Eckersley, he's a legend. Dan Wilson, legend here around Seattle. Mike Piazza, John Smoltz, Kenny Lofton, super fast. Mookie Wilson, legend. Omar Vizquel. He would field ground balls with his bare hand and regularly run across the middle and end up at like second base, even though he played shortstop because he just wanted the ball so bad. Jay Buhner, bad to the bone. Seattle local here too. He's not from here, but he's made his life and his career here. Jamie Moyer. I don't think he lives here anymore, but he used to. Cal Ripken, of course. Edgar Martinez. Greg Maddux, another Edgar. I hope these are kind of cool someday. Mark McGuire, cheater. Giambi, also cheater. I guess a lot of these guys probably were by definition. So old school Jay Buhner. This is when Ken Griffey Jr. Scored from first base to win the American League Division Series. And I mean, I just probably no one has ever run from first to home that fast ever again. I mean, he was like floating. There's another Griffey. Another Griffey. Again, none of these are like, I think, the hot cards, but it's just what I had, All right, cheers, man. Take off. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. We'll do it again.